or to be in the wilderness.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them.
They were driven
as
forth
after a thief.
That's right. They was driven forth from among men, because all throughout history you have accounts of other nations kicking them out of their land, especially the so-called Jew. Everybody hates the so-called Jew in the world. Really, if you go deep into it. That's the reason why the Rothschilds couldn't set up a bank in America. They had to use the Rockefeller, because really they used the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is owned by the Rothschilds. And the reason why they want to go to all these other little small countries like Libya, Iran, all those countries, is because they don't have a bank in those countries. Because they want to control the money. They want to create a monopoly so they can have full control of Earth and make everybody get that mark of the beast, which is the RFID marking chip. Did I finish that up?
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
Almost just like the Pilgrims. They was driven, kicked out of Europe. Because Europe was being ran by the Moors at the time, man. The so-called black man. But they don't want to tell you that because it's the Dark Ages. They don't teach you too much about the Dark Ages. The Renaissance, which means rebirth, was the Most High giving these people the rulership over the earth back. You going?
To dwell in the cliffs and the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
That's right, to dwell in the cliffs and the valleys and the caves of the earth and the rocks. Who are the main people going to mountain climbing? Going on in the mountains. Why do you think they got skyscrapers? 100 tall building skyscrapers, and they got this cemented ground, man. You're not supposed to walk on this cemented ground. It messes up your joints, your lower back. People walking around with back pain, you know? It's all spiritual. Go back to Uncle John. So now we establish who are the wicked. We establish who these people are. We establish who these people are and how they're told to be gods in the Bible, right? Now we're gonna get to the point on the proof and the time where this society was coming down.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring him down? That's why America's in everybody's country, man. Provoking and starting wars. Who's gonna mess with us when we got all this technology? Their defense budget is everybody's military combined, man.
Over half the fucking budget.
Yeah, so they think in their heart, who's gonna bring them down? That's that pride. Hold it down real quick, give me Proverbs 16 and 18. This is gonna eventually happen, bro.
Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction.
That's right, pride is gonna go before destruction. So once people see these nuclear missiles being shot to hit America in World War III, all that American pride is going to go right out the window. People are going to be terrified, especially if they're not already up on the know. They don't know what's happening on the news right now. They don't know there's a financial currency war going on. They don't know World War III basically has been started ever since pretty much the Desert Storm. You know, all we're doing is we're going to the last theatrical moment of World War III, which is Israel attacking Iran and Russia and China getting involved. And the whole world is going to look like this pretty soon, with missiles coming all over the world, hitting America, which is the daughter of Babylon. Go back to that was it on that. Go back to Obadiah.
Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Who's the main mascot of all the Edomite nations? The bald eagle, right? The Germans had the eagle. They were Edomites. I think England got one too. Or they got the lion.
They have the double eagle.
Yeah, they got the double eagle. America has the bald eagle, proving to you that these are all Edomite nations.
The eagle has landed.
The eagle has landed. So the spirits are proving to you that the Bible is not lying. The Bible is current to this society and time, man. These people right here, we're telling you who they are. Now keep going.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
That's what they do. Keep going.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
And what's that? Setting their nest among the stars, going out into outer space. So as soon as they said they went into outer space, I think what is Apollo 12, 13? Went to the moon and all that other stuff, that was all BS, man. Because you can't escape the Van Allen belt anyway. Now radiate, you heard about the Van Allen belt, right? You can't go past that. Proving that all that Mars mission, the mission of Mars going to the moon was a bunch of BS. They made that in the Hollywood studio. Matter of fact, tell them real quick.
Stanley Kubrick filmed that. And that's why they killed him, because he was ready to go public with the fact that he was the one that filmed that whole hoax.
Yeah, I've seen that documentary. It's very convincing.
There's a lot of...
Jim Jones was full of crap too.
Well, Jim Jones was a CIA agent, and they were out in that jungle experimenting with drugs on how to keep mass populations as slaves and keep them docile, and that's what they were doing.
You know what the number one chemical, one of the number one chemicals they use to keep people docile? They put it in your water. It's called fluoride. Yep, that's the reason why people actually knew what's going on. People already have your guns and already trying to go against the government right now. But they got you so docile, you don't even know what's going on. Dumbed down, and don't realize that it doesn't matter who you vote for. The president is picked 10 to 20 years in advance.
Yeah, that's right. They already know who's going to be president for that.
Yep.
I'm going on that. I mean, they're serving the same people.
They're serving the interests of the international bankers.
They're dumbed down in D.C.
Well, really, everybody's dumbed down because the elites who run the world, they give you the criteria in your school system to let you know what they want you to know, not what they don't want you to know the truth. Because then, if you knew the truth, then you'll be going against them, right? You'll be messing with the rulers, so they got to have their service at a certain level, so they'll never know what's really going on.
He wasn't the first one here. He was on the East Coast and the Indians before them. That's how elementary Columbus was first here. That's first reception in elementary school.
Yeah, you know who they should have really said discovered America? King Solomon. Because King Solomon sent convoys to Al-Asura, and we can get into the scriptures too, to go get the gold, of Ophir, the exotic animals and fruits, and bring it back to Israel.
Right.
To use the Canaanites. Because they were ship-going people. They knew how to travel the seas. And that's the reason why when Christopher Columbus came, he had Hebrew interpreters, because he knew that these people had already came over here. The 10 lost tribes of Israel came to America after their Assyrian captivity.
Right, you're well versed on that. So they did find the credit. They did develop free finance nation with a crown jewel upon them. That's supposed to be true too. Yeah, well, that might be, but still, what party is like Stewart too? Most people don't want to do this. They even asked Jesus, what is this? They just wait to hear what he would say. He walked away. That's enough scripture. They walked away. They didn't want to hear it. There you have it.
But keep going on Obadiah. So we established that the whole NASA program was a lie, and that was the preceding downfall of America. Because after the 70s, that's when America started being in its decline. You know?
Got their butts kicked in Vietnam.
But then you had the Russians that went in decline in the 80s. I think you had a recession in 84, if I'm not mistaken. And that's when America slowly started being in decline, man. Yeah.
OJ